Hey everybody, it's Safi and Marco Dish Out on Movies, the only movie review show on YouTube to review movies in terms of food. And it's just Marco here once again, and it's really funny because I was trying to watch a movie today and for some reason the movie would not play. It did this weird thing where I would click onto the player and then it wouldn't go full screen, and then it would start, but then there wouldn't be any volume on. And then, finally, I got 10 minutes into the movie, and all of a sudden it paused and shut down. And it was like, I don't know, I guess I just was not... I don't know, it was bizarre, because then on that same website, I go over and I watch the South Park special, and magically that thing just works fine, and I'm completely able to watch it. Never had a single issue with the whole episode. So, what a weird experience that was. But I guess I just had to watch this. South Park, The End of Obesity. I've been kind of looking forward to watching this. I didn't rush to watch it because I figure, what was their last special? The last special was the really good one, right? Because there was that one really crappy one, and it was all about the Prime energy drinks, and that was just a pile of garbage, basically. And then there was that one joining the Panderverse, and that one was, phenomenal, probably one of the best South Park episodes in years. So I don't know. I can't remember. I can't remember the order of these specials have come out, but I would say my favorite ones would be the Panderverse one, and then the one where it's the return of post-COVID, where Cartman becomes a what do they call it? A rabbi, and then he has a wife and children. That was phenomenal as well. So anyways, I thought that this special was pretty good. I didn't think it was laugh out loud hilarious the whole time. I thought it was very clever. I thought that, the one thing that I kept thinking about was Unfrosted, that crappy Jerry Seinfeld Pop-Tarts movie, because he did such a bad job at satirizing the cereal industry and making fun of the mascots with these stupid puns and these boomer jokes, and none of them landed. And I mean, the only person who found that movie funny was Jerry Seinfeld. I mean, he is so into himself that he laughs at the reviews that say that the movie's unfunny. I mean, it is pretty funny because it's only he would be laughing at that. If I made a comedy like that and people thought it wasn't funny, I would be upset by it. So, but yeah, I was thinking about how this special, they made fun of the sugar industry, and they basically did the same kind of thing where Unfrosted, they had sugar as a drug industry, and then here they had probably my favorite thing was the Little Debbie. They had a Little Debbie character, and she gets really upset and yells and says something mean, and I thought she was hilarious. And they had the other mascots, and they get into an action sequence at the end. I thought all that was really, really good, and I liked how they did what Jerry Seinfeld did, but much better. And if Jerry Seinfeld had just teamed up with the South Park guys, then, and I know their names, it's just I get them mixed up, and so I don't want to insult the great South Park guys, because I don't want to mix up their names. And so, yeah. And another thing that I really liked in this special was that Cartman, Cartman was also a sympathetic character in this, which I was not really expecting. I mean, I know you could say his whole goal was just so that he could make fun of people, and then other people couldn't make fun of him, and so it's he's he's still like a jackass and it was still like a selfish goal, but he was pretty sympathetic compared to like other times. And I kind of like it when they make Cartman sympathetic, because it's gotten really tired at this point for him to be that same old character and never grow or anything, or at least never grow at all. It's good to just have like a refresher once in a while where he's just as sympathetic as like Kenny. I think that Kenny's character, by the way, deserves like a 10-part series or something, because Kenny's character has been basically, he's been non-existent for like the past couple of years on the show. Like they used to do that tire joke over and over again, which was really funny. We're like, yeah, you killed Kenny, you bastard. They don't even do that anymore. And Kenny is just, he's a nothing. He's just a complete nothing. And I think we need the revitalization of Kenny, because he used to have some of the best moments. He used to have some of the best episodes. I would say like some of my favorite episodes of the whole series were like the superhero ones, with the coon, and then which one was Kenny? He was like a mystery man or something. I don't know. No, Mystery Men is a really good movie, by the way. That's a really, really good, funny parody on superheroes, if you guys like those types of movies. But yeah, I don't know why I just got into Mystery Men. Maybe I should watch that movie next too. Nah. Oh, actually, yeah, I should. That movie's awesome. And so anyways, Cartman had a bunch of concoctions that he made in this episode that I thought were really funny, where he would take like a KFC bucket and then dump different junk foods on top and gravy and shit. And I just loved all the names that he came up with. And it actually made me want to try them, because like not like to eat, but just like to try them on camera for like a viral video, because I feel like it's something that would do really well. Like in particular, they have one called the Oppenheimer, and I thought that would be really fun to try. Because I bet it would take fucking 3 hours to eat. Like I'm not gonna like just rush and eat like a whole bucket of fried chicken. Like I already have like IBS, and so that would already cause a problem. But like, yeah, it would definitely take me like 3 hours to finish that shit. And I like the whole thing that they did with like Randy, and he wears that skimpy shirt, and then he ends up becoming a part of the group of the drug addicted MILFs, and it almost felt like an after school special, like something that the DARE program would show. I really liked that, and so I thought this was a really clever and good special. It just wasn't hilarious to me. It was just pretty funny. I also, probably another great moment that I should mention was, at first, the women are like, Randy, do you have drugs? And he's like, yeah, I got a shit ton of drugs. That's a terrible Randy impression, by the way. But, like, yeah, he gets some of his Tegrity weed. And at that point, I was really worried. I was like, oh, no. This is going to turn into South Park Tegrity weed whatever special. And so, but it doesn't, because he brings the weed over to the party, and then the women just don't give a shit about it. They all want to take the stupid weight loss drugs. And like, yeah, and what's my opinion on weight loss drugs? Well, I think they're retarded. So that's my opinion on weight loss drugs. I think that they're absolutely 100% retarded. And I think that, it's one thing if you have diabetes and you need the Ozempic, but it's another thing if you're just like too lazy to like go on the weight loss journey. And that's another thing. Remember, I told you guys how funny it would be to see South Park take on The Biggest Loser. And I think in a way they kind of almost did this episode a little bit, I guess, just with the whole weight loss topic. But yeah, I still wish that they would do like a full-on Biggest Loser South Park parody, because because like even though that show is now like completely reviled, it would still be really hilarious. Like, The Biggest Loser is just one of those things that like anyone can make fun of it, and it's just it's gold. It's so easy to make fun of that. It's a prime target for comedy. So I give the special a B, just because I'm going to reserve the higher grades for episodes and specials that made me laugh harder. And, yeah. So please like this video and comment, and tell me what you thought about the end of Obesity special. And then please subscribe to our channel if you'd like to see more honest reviews. Goodbye, everybody. See you soon. And I tried to do a burp one with that, but it didn't work at all. So fuck. Goodbye, everybody. See you soon.